Hi everyone, welcome back to the workshop, and today I'm going to revisit this Tektronix TDS360 oscilloscope. Now I did a video pretty recently on getting the keypad up and running, which was faulty, but today I'm going to refit a brand new one. Now this came from somebody who manufactures them down in New Zealand. It didn't come from Tektronix. And he very kindly sent me one in order to get it up and running with this TDS360 once and for all. Now there'll be a link in the description down below where you can go and grab your own. And in the meantime, I'm going to fit it to this TDS360 here. Now, I've already got the case removed from the scope, and I've actually already removed the front panel. But to remove the front panel, all you need to do is just bend in these little tabs here at the back here, top and bottom, and the front panel just falls away. Now be careful when you do remove it. You don't want this membrane falling out and all the buttons scattering across your desk. And then the next thing to do is remove this keypad here. Now there's no screws holding it in, there's just a single plastic tab through a little recess here. Just lightly press that and the keypad should fall away. There we go. And that's it. And there's the flex here. So I'll just simply remove it from this end. There we go. Now the original membrane is stuck down with adhesive, so you will need to peel it off. And I'll just snip the wire on my little modification I'd made. There we go. Now the adhesive is still quite sticky, so I don't think you need to apply any onto the back of the new one or anything like that, because there's ample there to keep the new one in place. So to fit the membrane, you'll see there are these little aluminium protrusions. There's 3 of them on the front panel there, one there, and one up here. So I'd advise putting the bottom left one on first, then very lightly, without pressing down on the adhesive, just locate all 3. You might need to have a go or two at it. Like that, and you should have no ripples along the bottom there. And this one here, way up there, and locates at the top one there. Perfect. And you can see the gold contacts on the new flex there. There's no more of that conductive glue that can wear away. And next, reassemble the front panel. A new connector in, and that's it, and it should just go back into place much like it came out, and that's it, clipped into place. Now the front panel can be a little bit tricky to get back on, especially with these push buttons floating all over the place, and the easiest way I've found is just put the top on first, and then like that there, almost against the front panel there, but you'll see it's sitting too high, so just use your hand and push down like that there, and it just gives that little bit of extra room for the bottom clips to just go over the front panel there, just like that, and then you can clip it into place. 4 clicks, 4 tabs. Oh, this one's been a little bit of a pain. That's it. Perfect. So I've got power on. Let's hit the button and see if it works. Yes! I can hear the fans. And the display's working. Should be able to clear the menu. Yep, perfect. And don't forget, there's a link down below to the seller of these new flexes. Thanks for watching.